In this video, I'm going to be buying my God Squad in Season 6 of NBA 2K23 My Team. If you guys watched my video where I did sell my entire team in Season 5 to prepare for Season 6, I told you guys that I'd be buying back my squad on Friday, and that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. It's just buying back a lot of the cards that I had on my team previously, but also a ton of new cards to be adding to the squad. So these are only the cards that were in my previous squad that are going to be on the team right now. So we only have Glenn Rice, Danny Ferry, and Diop, and that means that every single position will be adding a new card. Now, there was two cards I went ahead and bought, not really in this video, but I bought beforehand when I think I got them for good prices. First card here is going to be Taco Fall. I might have bought a little bit too early. I got him for about 250k, which at the time I thought was a really good price, and I still do think he'll go back up above that price, probably to like 300,000 MT plus. So I'm still happy with that purchase, and he was the first card I did buy for about 250k. And then I also bought another shooting guard, right? I'm moving Glenn Rice to the backup too, and I did go ahead and buy the Silva Ricky Davis, as I think he's one of the better value cards in the game. Only about 70,000 MT for this card is what I paid, and he's going to be a really nice shooting guard. So right now, our shooting guard spot is perfectly cool. I like Ricky Davis and I like Glenn Rice. I think both those shooting guards are both top 5 at their position. I mean, maybe not anymore because of the new Steve Smith and the new Malik Sealy, but before that, I do think they were top 5 shooting guards in the game. So and this is what I currently have now. I want to go with you guys on the auction house and just show you guys who I'm going to be going after. So the first card I really want is this AK-47. He might be a little bit too expensive, so this might be a card that I get off video and just gonna have to try to find for cheaper, because he is the best small forward in the game. He was absolutely terrible, and then they updated his SIGs and updated his jump shot, and now I do think this AK-47 Opal is the best small forward in the game, but there's tons up on the auction house, so I do think his price will probably slowly come down. So I think he'll be like the last guy we go for, and I'll probably have to like wait a couple hours and then re-record it, like me buying AK and then showing you guys when I do add him to the squad. But AK will be our starting small forward. I think he's the best small forward in the game and will be really good on our starting lineup. Another really expensive card I'm going after is from the season 5 set in the high res, which is going to be this Cade. I want to pay like under 350, and I'm not sure if he goes for that much. He might go for a little bit less, he might go for a little bit more. So I do want to get Cade for about 350k is kind of what I'm willing to pay, because I do think he's probably the best or second best point guard in the game. I'm really high on Cade. I know a lot of people do like Jimmy Butler, but Jimmy is usually more expensive than Cade. Like, you should be able to get Cade for under 350k, where I've seen, Jimmy Butler go for like 450 to 500,000 MT. So we will wait 4 minutes and see if I can get Cade for under that 350k mark, and then just to kind of buy some cheaper cards. The first guy I want to go after is also from the new Supersonic set, and that is going to be the Rudy Fernandez. I've heard he's gone back up in price a ton, because I actually originally bought him for 30,000 MT to get a gameplay on him, but now I've heard he's back up to like 50,000 plus MT. So let me just quickly go on the market here and see how much he's going for, because I think he's going to be a really nice point guard to have, at least coming off my bench, or maybe even starting as well, because of the offense he does bring. So actually, yeah, he'll be my backup point guard if we do go ahead and get Cade, which I definitely want to get. So Rudy Fernandez, okay, looks like he's came back down in price, which is really nice to see. 38,000 MT. I think that's a great price for this Rudy Fernandez card. I was debating on getting Luke Walton as well, but I want to switch it up. I had Luke Walton for pretty much since he dropped. I've been using him since, so I do want to get Rudy Fernandez and just try out a new point guard, and I think he's going to be really fun to use, really good off the bench. I might have to switch around my lineup a little bit, because I've now realized I think we're going to have a little bit too much offense off the bench and maybe not enough defense. So that might be something to be a little bit worried about. So we do need a backup 4, which is going to be Jonathan Bender. I got to keep my eye on that Cade. We got about 255. So yeah, Jonathan Bender is going to be my backup power forward. There's not really any great bigs in the game right now. Like, there's not too many good budget power forwards or budget centers. So I do think Jonathan Bender is going to be a decent pickup. He's still a really good small forward. He's 7 foot, plays really good defense. And also something I do want to say, guys, is I'm going to be building this team also keeping in mind that I'm going to be adding a ton of the new free cards to this lineup. So for example, that Sean Livingston, I'll definitely be getting in probably the next couple of days. He looks to be the best point guard in the game, so I'll probably get him and then move Cade to the bench. And then also when I get Hakeem Olajuwon, I'm already at 20,000 XP. When I get a Hakeem Olajuwon, I'll play him at the starting 5. So I'm not going to be buying a new center. I might go buy like Dino just for now. So if I want to go play unlimited, obviously for Sean Livingston, I'll probably go buy Dino just for that purpose, to put next to Taco on my starting lineup, but that will eventually be Hakeem Olajuwon in the next couple days, maybe a week, to get the level 40. How much is Jonathan Bender? I think he's like high 50s, low 60s. But yeah, he's going to be our backup power forward for about like maybe 55,000 MT. I think that's a really good price tag for this Jonathan Bender. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. Are you guys going to be buying your squad back in season 6? And let me know what game modes you guys are going to be grinding for. Like I said, the first game mode I want to go after right away is going to be unlimited to get the Sean Livingston, because I do think he's one of the best point guards, if not the best point guard in the game. So 52,000 MT for Jonathan Bender, and then now we got to make sure that we get this Cade Cunningham, or at least, you know, try to bid for under 350, because I don't want to be paying 400,000 MT for that Cade Cunningham. But yeah, at the backup power forward position, I do think Jonathan Bender is going to be a really nice backup 4, and this will most likely be my bench until I get Sean Livingston. He'll probably be starting over Cade, and then Cade will come off the bench. I think that will really help out. I just smacked a cup on the floor, but I think Cade will be my backup point guard, and then have Sean Livingston starting, or I might even sell Cade and then just use, you know, Rudy Fernandez off the bench. I'll have to see what I do when I want. I'll have to see what I want to do when I do get that Sean Livingston card. So now we just got to get Cade. We have to get AK, and then I'll probably just get Dino to play the 5. So I think right now we should focus on getting this Cade Cunningham card. So I'll see you guys when he's about 10 seconds left. Okay, we got 5 seconds left here on the next Cade. We're gonna bid 375,000 MT. Can we get him? And we successfully bid 371, and we got Cade. So we had to pay a bit more than I wanted to, about 370,000 MT. Maybe not the best purchase value-wise, but I just really want to try out this Cade card because I do think he's super fun to use. So now we have to get AK-47, who I want to pay less than 120,000 MT for, and then I'll go ahead and pick up Dino. So this squad's coming together, and I think once we get AK, and then once we get Hakeem Olajuwon, and just for now Dino, I think we're gonna have a really good squad on our hands. But like I said, AK going for a little bit too much MT right now, so I'll probably just end up getting him, you know, off video, probably waiting until like even tomorrow to see if I can pick him up for cheaper. So let me just go look at Dino and see what his price is going for. Did he go back up in price? I think he did. Not really. I mean, he was down to about 15k, so yeah, he looks to be around the same price, which is obviously what you'd love to see. So I'll probably go pick up Dino here for maybe about like 14,000 MT just for now until I get the Dark Matter Hakeem, and then I'll obviously, you know, probably sell Dino or just move him to the backup 5 to play over the job card. So yeah, Dino gonna be a great starting center, or great power forward I should say, next to Taco, because Taco will be playing my center position basically in game. So yeah, guys, if you just pretend AK is there at the starting power forward position, this is going to be my new God Squad. I think it's like, maybe God Squad's not the word, but I think this is a really good team. Like, you know, once I get Hakeem Olajuwon, once I get AK, I mean, if you look at every position, I got like a top, you know, 5 to 10 card at each position, in my opinion. Like, I think Rudy Fernandez, maybe not a top 10 point guard, but Glenn Rice, Ricky Davis, both top 10 shooting guards. Cade's a top 10 point guard, obviously top 5. I mean, AK and Danny Ferry, probably top 5 small forwards in the game. You look at Taco and Bender. I mean, I don't really count Bender as a power forward, but he's a top 5 card at the small forward position, but I'm just gonna be playing him at power forward. Taco is one of the best cards in the game. And then once I get Hakeem and Dino, I think the squad is gonna be really nice. I'm still gonna have about 1 million MT left over, which I think is pretty solid. So let me know in the comment section down below, what would you guys rate my team out of 10 once I get Hakeem Olajuwon, or if you just want to count for Dino for now, and then once I get AK at the small forward position. I think it's like a solid 9 out of 10 team. It's not the best team in the game. I don't have the best cards at each position. I don't have T-Mac, I don't have Terry, I don't have Yao, but I mean, I think it's a pretty good squad. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.